How's it going, my friends? Back with another video today, and it's a special one. This is the first of any type of series that I've done like this, but I wanted to talk about a photo book. Now, let me back up. One of the best things about this community is the fact that I connect with you guys. I have actually met and communicated with so many people that I never would have had I not started this channel, and it's inspired me. A lot of you guys are super freaking talented. I mean, for real. I am I am a highly difficult person to impress, you know? And I'm not saying that I'm special or it's a good thing, or I'm saying that from like some type of stuck-up position. I've just seen a lot, and I'm a hard person to impress, especially when it comes to art, photography. I'm highly critical of my own and other people's. I don't like photography unless it actually grips me. And there's a lot of it out there today. There's a lot of different types of photography. A lot of people doing things that are, you know, just for the show of it. With the rise of social media, people just wanted to get famous, and there's a lot of that out there. But there's still a lot of amazing art. And I always say this to people who are thinking about starting a photography business, and they're worried that there's competition out there. And I always say the same thing. There's a lot of photographers, but there's not a lot of good ones. And that's the truth. And today I want to talk about this photo book. It's called Sensorium, and it's by a photographer called Lucas Lamont. That's his name. And I met Lucas through this channel. Basically, he's been a follower from on this channel from about 1,000 subscribers. I mean, it's been about 1,000 subscribers. He's been here like pretty early. And Lucas and I, you know, just kind of gone back and forth through messages and emails and things like that. And follow him on Instagram. I was a fan of his work before this book, but you know, I saw that he posted a link that he had actually put together a photo book, and so I went and bought it. And I was not planning on doing this review. I collect photo books. I like to have them around my house. I think they're great inspiration. So I was like, you know, from another community member, let me buy it. I like his photography. Let me check it out. I got the book, and I was pretty compelled. Sarah and I were really kind of blown away by it, and we were really compelled to do just let you guys know, do a video to let my subscribers know, because I think that this is something that can really help out in nowadays, because the type of photography that he does is very inspiring from the fact of it's a very unique perspective, but it makes you inspired to go out and take your own photos. And that's what a photo book should do. I mean, it's basically street photography. Most of it's street photography, and you know, some pictures of his kids and things like that. But the way he uses his vision to actually communicate is special, and that's one of the best things about photography. It's using a unique perspective to convey something that's unique to the photographer. It makes the person viewing it understand that there's a connection there that's unique. It's a thread to the outside world that you're pulling on with somebody else creating. And you get to go into another world and see something from somebody else's point of view. And that's what makes good photography so interesting. When it's done honestly with its own life, it gives it a certain dimension that is hard to, well, it's impossible to replicate. And that's why you could see a photo of the same scene or the same person or the same thing that you're photographing from two different photographers, and it look completely different. Nobody can really put their own stamp on something and make it different unless they're shooting from the heart. And that's the main thing with this guy's work. He's shooting from the heart, and you can tell that's very apparent in the photo book. Now, this is not you know, it's a magazine style. It's not like a super high, you know, high quality prints, matte, seamless, stuff like that. It's more of an inspirational magazine type photo book that, honestly, I'm just going to keep this in my car and bring this around with me, and just flip through a few pages whenever I feel like going out or something like that. There's a lot of different types of inspiration in here that, just like when I was looking at it last night, I looked at it like 3 times, and every time I was just like, man, I want to go shoot now. And it's not like I want to, you know, copy what he's, and that's the best thing about the photo book, is it's not like I want to go copy this. It just makes me want to go out and shoot things that I see. And that's one of the genius parts of this portfolio and this set right here, is it's not anything that's super complicated. It's like he just took his camera and went for a walk, and you're seeing it through his eyes, it's almost like a movie, and it's unique. It really is. So I wanted to do a photo review book or photo review video, book review video on this, and just let you guys know about it. It's not an expensive book. I think it was like 25 bucks. It's a great carry around magazine type style book, and I think it's worth everybody checking this out, because nowadays, like I said in my last video, things can get kind of monotonous right now. We're looking for inspiration. Well, this is a pretty inexpensive way just to look at something that can give you ideas and get the creativity flowing, and just appreciate for a second somebody else's thing instead of trying to just hyper focus on our own, or why we're not going out and producing. I think that's super important. And you know, as a photography community, because I really do consider this a photography community, we should try and give back to the other people who are doing the same. Like the Monochrome Memoirs, this channel, I feel like it's a unique community within YouTube. I really do. And it's not because of me. I feel like it's because of everybody here. Everybody pretty much, you know, in the comments, emails, things like that, pretty much everybody's just focused on art. You know, it's people like gear reviews and stuff like that sometimes, because who doesn't? It's toys. But the majority of the people that are here come here to learn about art, to learn about a message, to learn about really improving their own vision for photography, and giving back to the people that are around here, you know, supporting people, letting other people know about each other's work. You know, it's just a really cool thing. So I don't want to go in and show you guys a bunch. Obviously I have the thumbnail here so you guys can get that, but it's a relatively short book, probably about, I don't know, 30-40 pages, and I want you guys to get into it. I don't want to go through and show you guys a bunch of samples, but I can promise you it's good and inspiring work. So just wanted to put that out there for you. Hope this helps for anybody who's looking for inspiration or photo books. And go give him a follow on Instagram. He's Mr. Mycroft. I think I'll put the link in the description so you guys can follow it. But he's a really good guy, and he's clearly a talented artist too. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys, and till the next video, my friends.